Hi students. So a great part of this at-home learning is that my roommate is also a teacher, and she taught me how I can put a PowerPoint where I can use the Apple Pencil. So I'm going to go ahead and teach you a math lesson that you're going to need to complete the pages this week. All right, so our math objective today is we can skip count by 2's. If you look over here at the skip counting chart, all of these green numbers are the numbers that you say when you're skip counting by 2. So essentially you skip the white numbers and you're counting in groups of 2. So let's count together. Count with me. Ready, set, go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60, 62, 64, 66, 68, 70, 72, 74, 76, 78, 80, 82, 84, 86, 88, 90, 92, 94, 96, 98, 100. It's important to note, students, that all of the numbers that I just circled are called even numbers. Even numbers are the green numbers where you can skip count by 2's. All of those numbers are even. Okay, you're going to need that for the prodigy that I assigned you starting on Sunday. The prodigy is going to go from Sunday to Friday each week. All right? So let's go over this. All right? Here's an example problem of skip counting by 2's. All right? We can use skip counting by 2's as a strategy to solve this problem. It is faster than counting by 1's. That's the whole point of skip counting. That's the whole point of multiplication. Okay, here's the problem. There are 10 groups of corner flags. There are 2 flags in each group. How many corner flags are there all together? When I see this word all together, that tells us that we're either going to do repeated addition or we're going to multiply, all right? We also see that there are 10 groups of corner flags and there are 2 flags in each group, okay? Let's go down here, okay? We can find the number of flags by skip counting by 2's. All right, so let's go ahead and skip count by 2's underneath these flags. If you'd like to go back to the screen with the hundreds chart as I do this, you can. Ready, set, go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. That means we just figured out 10, remember the multiplication sign means groups of, 10 groups of 2 equals 20. We have 20 flags here, 10 groups of 2. There are 20 corner flags all together. Let's try the next problem. There are 5 groups of soccer balls. I'm going to highlight 5 groups. There are 2 soccer balls in each group. Okay? How many soccer balls are there all together? Remember, all together is going to tell us to multiply or do repeated addition. Okay? So, up here, they've given us 5 groups of 2 soccer balls. Okay? We again need to skip count by 2, all right, to find this answer. We have 5 groups of 2. That equals 5 times 2. That's the same. Okay, let's go ahead and skip count the soccer balls by 2. Do it with me. Ready, set, go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There are 10 soccer balls. Look at this. They restated the question all together. Okay? All right. I keep wanting to ask you if you have any questions. You can post underneath the video if you have any questions, but unfortunately I can't answer them right away. There are 6 cheerleaders. Each cheerleader is holding 2 pom-poms. How many pom-poms are there? All right, so we're going to go ahead and highlight the important parts of the problem. There are 6 cheerleaders. Each of them are holding 2 pom-poms. We're looking for the total number of pom-poms. Okay, so if we have 6 groups of 2, we write our multiplication equation as 6 times 2. Remember that groups of and the times sign mean the same thing. Okay, so they haven't necessarily drawn equal groups here. I'm just going to circle each person and put them into a group, right? If I were to draw that out, I would just draw X's or dots and not draw actual pom-poms. All right, let's go ahead and skip count by 2. Count with me. Ready, set, go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. There are 12 pom-poms in total. I might write that out in a sentence. 12 pom-poms in all. And I'm going to circle my final answer. Again, if you have any questions about these problems, go ahead and post in the comments. Okay, this is a really good strategy or way that we can solve the problem or way for us to skip count by 2's, okay? You can put up one finger each time you skip count by 2's, just like you're counting when you're adding up by 1's. But instead, you're going to skip count by 2's. So go ahead and put your fingers flat in 2 fists, okay? Now I want you to put up your pinky finger first on your left hand. That's this finger right here, okay? And you're going to go over until we're going to stop when we put up 6 fingers because there are 6 cheerleaders. So we're going to count by 2 6 times. I'm going to stop at the 6th finger. Okay, go ahead and let's skip count together by putting your fingers up. Both your hands should be in 2 fists right now. We're going to go ahead and start with our left pinky finger. Ready, set, go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay. I stopped at 12, not because I knew the answer was 12, but because I put up my 6th finger. There are only 6 cheerleaders here. We do not need to count by 2's until we can stop. We need to count by 2's 6 times, which is why we stop at the 6th finger. Okay, so again, we know that 6 times 2 is 12. There are 12 pom-poms altogether. Last one, okay? There are 8 groups of basketballs. Okay, 8 groups. I'm going to make sure I highlight that. There are 2 basketballs in each group. Okay, I'm going to make sure I highlight that as well. How many basketballs are there all together? All together, I know, is my code word for multiplication or repeated addition. Okay? So if there are 8 groups of basketballs and there are 2 in each, in my picture, I'm going to go ahead and put 2 basketballs in each group. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I have 8 groups of basketballs. So again, I want you to try to use your fingers, like up here, to count. We're going to stop when we put our 8th finger up. The number we say when we put our 8th finger up is going to be our answer. Again, we are skip counting by 2's. Everyone put 2 flat fists out. Okay, we're going to put our fingers up, starting with our left pinky finger. Ready, set, go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. I just put my 8th finger up, so I know that there are 16 basketballs all together. I can also label this picture to double check that I did the math correctly on my fingers. We're going to count here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. I have 16 basketballs all together. Now, I want you to take a second and think about what my multiplication equation would be to represent this problem. Go ahead and pause the video while you're thinking about it. All right, if you just unpause, I'm hoping you have the answer. We have 8 groups of. Remember that times means groups of. We have 8 groups of 2 basketballs in each, which gives us 16 basketballs altogether. All right, so skip counting by 2's is really important because it helps us count quickly, and that ultimately helps us do our math in a faster way. Please comment on the bottom of this video. If you have any questions for me, I'll be happy to answer them. All right, students, good luck with your math today. Talk to you later. Bye.